Yo, what's going on? This is Jay Hamilton from SonicBoomBap.com, and I'm going to review the U73b compressor. So right now I'm inside of Logic. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reset this channel strip here, and I have a vocal on this session right here. Let's see what is going on here.
Uh, uh. Fighting demons in my sleep. This battle can't be won alone.
And this vocal is from this MC named Reeferee. He's originally from Chicago, but he's out in Minnesota right now. Pretty dope MC. He's working on a lot of things. But I'm going to try this out on his vocal. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just throw a little EQ on here because it's just to get some of this low end off of that vocal. So let's go in here. Oops. Wrong thing. Should have did all this before I started recording, but hey, it's before I started recording this, but hey. Anyway, so I got the EQ set. I'm gonna load up the U73b, my fault. The U73b compressor. All right. So I got the U73b compressor up right now. So the U73b compressor, I can just go through some of the features here. So the U73b compressor is a updated version. It's actually version 2. Version 1 came out last year, 2015. This new version, they included some new features. For one, it included oversampling. So now that you can oversample things, so you can get a smoother sound if it's not sounding. Sometimes things can get a little, choppy, and it's always good to have that oversampling feature because then it'll bump up the sample rate inside of the plugin. Also, let's see what else we got here. One of the new features is it has a default calibration setting, and it's usually set here at 9. You can adjust the calibration if you like, but it's set up as a default. It's like one of the new features. Also, it has this, you can adjust the inputs and outputs, and you can actually tie the inputs and outputs together. So if you switch this switch here, turn it on, you can start seeing here that they're connected. If you turn it off, then you can just turn it, do everything you want to do. The metering, you can switch to input, output, and then you'd see what the metering is looking for the inputs and outputs. Also, this compressor has it's also a limiter, so you can set it up as a limiter if you like. I also noticed that once you load this plug-in up, the U73b, the high pass filter is already enabled. So that's something to keep in mind if you're working with material that's like basses and things that has a low end. Make sure that you cut that high pass filter off because it seems to load by default once you run the plug-in. This another new feature on this U73b compressor is the sidechain. So you can actually sidechain different, a track into here, and you can. It works great if you had a compressor on a bass sound or something, maybe a kick too, or something like you want to duck something. I mean, you can do it on any kind of material, but I usually do these types of side chainings myself on like basses, and if I'm just trying to have a kick kind of punch through the mix a little bit, I would side chain the kick into the bass, put the compressor on the bass and side chain from there. So you can do that with the U73b. That's actually a new feature. Aside from that, another feature that I forgot to mention. this set UI color. I think this might be a new feature. I'm not 100% sure. And really, it's just changing the color to this top piece here. I mean, you switching it there. Hello. It's a little late, so I'm sounding a little tired, but you gotta forgive me. But here, you can make it all purple. Look, yeah, see, pretty cool. You also have the presets here if you want to mess with the presets. You can also save and load up your own presets if you like. So that's pretty much the run through. So let's see what it sounds like. Take this. I can leave the high pass filter on because I got it on the vocal right now. So it's cool because I don't need that low end for that vocal really. So let's take the bypass off. Let's hit a vocal again.
Wonder if my prayers can be heard. Sad as honey homes. It seems that my halo and wings turn over skull and bones. Born again to die alone.
All right, now I'm going to turn on the compressor.
Alone, the reaper cast the final stone. Is this the end of beginning? The price I pay for sinning? It's harder to be a hero. It's easy to be a villain. My lust for women, foreign engines, and luxury living sway my decisions. See how quickly one loses religion. Must be a figment of my imagination. I'm tripping. Or Satan's minions on the quest to possess the living. The walking dead steps away from falling off the ledge. A slow death for cancer stinks like a box of square.
Okay, so I don't know if you can hear the difference. I had to play around with the calibration a little bit to hear a noticeable difference. So let's see.
Wonder if my prayers can be heard. Sad as honey homes. It seems that my halo and wings turn to a skull and bones. Born again to die alone. The reaper cast the final stone. Is this the end of beginning? The price I pay for sinning? It's harder to be a hero. It's easy to be a villain. My lust for women, foreign engines, and luxury living sway my decisions. See.
So there you go. I'll let you be the judge of that. If you heard any difference, I did hear a difference, but I don't know if, how it would sound to you guys, but I can definitely hear the difference. Definitely gives it a little more weight.
See how quickly one loses religion. Must be a figment of my imagination. I'm tripping. Or Satan's minions on the quest to possess the living. The walking dead.
So yeah, that's pretty much it right there. All right, let's try this out on something else. I have some other material we could try it on. Let me load up this other track. I think I got something here. I just loaded up something recently. I think this might be it. Okay. So now in this session, I loaded up a session. And what I want to do is use the U73b compressor use it with the sidechain mode. So what I plan on doing is setting this up on I got the actual plugin set up on this track that has a bass line on it. So right now I'm going to bypass this U73b compressor and just play the bass line. So okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna set up the sidechain to audio 1. I have a kick drum on audio 1, and I'm gonna trigger the sidechain here, and then I'm gonna go here to the key input. It's not showing up for some reason. Very odd. Maybe because it's bypassed. So let's enable it. Okay. So let's set up the external sidechain. So what I'm going to do is let's before I do all that, let's take the high pass filter off. Okay, so now I got it set up with the kick drum. So right now the U73b is on the bass line. I have the kick drum going in the side chain here. That's the kick drum here. I should have labeled it, but it's audio 1. So what I'm going to do is try to trigger the compressor with the kick drum and see if it affects the bass line. So let's give it a shot here. And as you can hear, you can actually hear the ducking effect. It's very obvious. So, so let's see if I go back. Okay, that's a little. Bypassing it now. So you get the gist of it. I think you'll have to play around with the plugin just to get it fine tuned to your liking to see how it works out. But from what I can tell here, it's definitely working. The kick is triggering the compressor and it's compressing the bass line. So every time the kick hits, you can actually it compresses the bass line, so it lets that ducking effect let the kick drum kind of push through, so you can hear it more prominent, up up against the bass line. So you just have to play around with this compressor. I'm pretty sure you can get it set up to the point where you like how it sounds, and you can massage the ducking effect so it's not so prominent. But that gives you an idea on how the sidechain works. So overall, looking at the other settings here, let's see. Um, oh yeah, the limiter, or the limit, I guess, or the limiter. So basically, it's the thing about this limiter is it works, just like any kind of limiter. It's not really a brick wall limiter per se, but it does help um, mess with the higher, the transient frequencies at the top, kind of control them. But it does let some frequencies pass through. So it's not like a brick wall limiter where it just kind of locks things at a certain threshold. This one doesn't do that. So, but it's just a different form of compression. So you can use the limiter here. Um, I could try it out here on the kick drum. Let's get rid of the sidechain mode here. Let's go to individual. I'm going to just play the bass line again. Let's see how it acts as the with the limiter. So let's go back to compress and see how that sounds. So yeah, there you go. Um, so like I said, it's not a brick wall limiter, but it is a limiter. It's just a different type of compressor. So that should give you an idea on how it works. Aside from that, the U73b compressor is a pretty simple tool to use, and I'm pretty sure it will add a little more flavor to your palette and what you're using with your DAW, or you're trying to mix or do anything with your production. It's actually a good coloring type of plugin that helps, um, you know, bring about imparts a different type of sound to your track or to to your mix. So I'm pretty I can suggest that you should use this as part of your arsenal in your DAW or anything like that. It's definitely an essential tool. So, um, I'm gonna rate this on my website, but you can check out this review, just look at it and see what you think and make your own assessment. But if you check back at sonicboombap.com, I'll have the verdict as far as how I feel about it. But this is the gist of everything. So I'll be talking to you soon. Jay Hamilton, Sonic Boom Bap. I'm out.